Why did China install the 155mm gun on a landing ship for testing only 3 months after the U.S. ship dismantled it? What is the secret behind this artillery relay across the Pacific? When the U.S. jumbo Walter-class destroyer in the late 2024 sadly unloaded its iconic 155mm gun, the Eastern Hemisphere of China's military team, in the spring of 2025 will be the same caliber gun, mounted on the deck of the 071 type dock landing ship. A dramatic technological iteration not only reflects the development of the major powers of the naval equipment of the different paths, and even more predictive of the future of the naval warfare mode of profound change. The current global naval main battle gun presents three-legged stand situation. China and Russia 130mm, Europe and the United States Department of 127mm, as well as the United Kingdom's Maverick 114mm naval gun, each leading the way. China's current PJ-45 series 130mm gun has reached the world's top level, the 052D destroyer version of the rate of fire 40 rounds a minute. The launch of glide-guided shells when the range exceeded 120 kilometers. 055 type 10,000 tons of large drive of the high-powered version of the rate of fire will be raised to 60 rounds a minute. This performance advantage did not let the Chinese military industry complacent, but accelerated to the 155mm caliber leap. The driving force from the modern naval warfare, from the fight for sea power to the transformation of diversified tasks, amphibious landing operations on the demand for sustained shore bombardment firepower, ocean-going formations to cope with low-intensity conflict cost-effective considerations, as well as the construction of the missile, gun, composite firepower network of strategic planning, together to promote the gun revolution. The failure of the U.S. Jumbo-class destroyer for the later wake-up call. It's a GS advanced naval gun system excessive pursuit of stealth design, fully automatic ammunition supply and ultra-long-range precision strike, resulting in system complexity out of control. The $800,000 Lolap-guided shells were eventually forced out of production due to high costs, and the dilemma of only 90 rounds of shells being issued to the entire ship exposed the cost of technological adventurism. In sharp contrast, China chose to break through in stages. First solve the basic engineering problems of the 155mm gun on board, and then gradually integrate intelligent ammunition and advanced fire control. The test platform installed on the 071 landing ship is named ballistic gun, suggesting the possibility of integrating electromagnetic boosting technology or a new firing mechanism, a pragmatic route that avoids repeating the mistakes made by the United States. Technical details reveal the innovative ingenuity of the Chinese program. The Army's PCL-181 vehicle-mounted howitzer already has a range of 100 kilometers when using rocket extended range rounds, and the Navy's version is likely to achieve a quantum leap in land strike radius by optimizing ballistic performance and combining all-electric propulsion to break the bottleneck of energy supply. The modular design balances the system weight with the ship's suitability, and the intelligent ammunition technology realizes one gun for many uses, which can flexibly switch between high-explosive bombs, missile control and electromagnetic pulse bombs and other loads. More critical is the breakthrough in cost-effectiveness, drawing on the mature technology of the Army's GP-155 guided artillery shells. The cost of a single round of the Navy version of the control of less than $100,000, only 1/8 of the US-made Lolap artillery shells. This cost control capability, so that the large-scale launch of the possibility. The deep logic of the naval gun revolution lies in the reconfiguration of the combat system. When the carrier battle group needs to establish 500 kilometers away from the fire barrier, 155mm gun with the gun-launched missiles can achieve 200 kilometers level of precision strikes. The formation of cruise missiles effective complementary firepower. In the electromagnetic railgun practical before, this traditional, future, transition program can quickly generate combat power, but also for the technology upgrade reserved interface. 071 landing ship test platform turret base using a standardized design. The future can be seamlessly replaced with electromagnetic railgun. This intermediate state positioning reflects the precise control of the rhythm of the technological revolution, neither the pursuit of disruptive innovations, nor stick to the existing equipment system. The difference in the path of Chinese and American naval gun development is essentially a contest of strategic thinking. The U.S. Navy and the DDG-X program to return to the 127mm gun is the Jumbo Walter-class technology to correct the adventurous, but fell into the innovation for the sake of innovation reflective circle. China's choice of 155mm caliber is not a simple standard, but based on the active evolution of operational needs. Amphibious landing needs continuous shore bombardment support. Ocean convoys to deal with piracy harassment needs to be economical firepower. Island defense operations call for rapid response capability. These low-intensity conflict scenarios, the cost of millions of dollars of missiles, is far less practical than precision-guided artillery shells. When the U.S. military is obsessed with the technical perfectionism of the golden shell, China uses systematic thinking to integrate naval artillery into the detection control fighting closed loop, so that it is upgraded from a single weapon to a tactical node. The rumored 17,000-ton displacement of the Type 055B destroyer provides ample room for upgrading the 155mm gun system. The combination of modular ammunition supply system and intelligent ammunition depot can increase the continuous firepower output time of a single ship by 3 times. The integrated power management system and gun control radar are deeply integrated, compressing the response time of discovery strike to 15 seconds. The application of gun unmanned aerial vehicle coordinated guidance technology has pushed the striking accuracy to the meter level. The multiplier effect produced by the convergence of these technologies may subvert the value chain of traditional anti-ship missiles. When cheap and accurate artillery fire can saturated coverage of 100 kilometers away from the target, the C-fire mode will undergo a fundamental change. This silent technology race ultimately points to the underlying logic of naval strategy. The essence of China's development of the 155mm gun is the practice of the concept of affordable warfare, while ensuring technological sophistication. It emphasizes sustainable production and battlefield replenishment of equipment. In contrast, the U.S. military-industrial complex and the cost overruns, project down, re-establishment of the project, in a vicious cycle of continuous consumption of strategic resources. When the Jumbo-class cannon reduced to museum exhibits, China's landing ship on the 155mm test platform is to verify a new possibility. In the high-tech code of modern warfare, those who have been tested by the fire of traditional weapons, after intelligent transformation and systematic integration, can still be in the new era of naval battlefield blossomed brilliantly. This may be the ultimate wisdom of the development of equipment, does not lie in the parameters of the magnificent table, but in the combat system of irreplaceable